बात है कि ये जो अवार्ड है, ये जो सम्मान है, हमको नवरात्रि में मिला। और सबसे बड़ी बात है कि नवरात्रि में भी माँ के हाथ से हमको सम्मान मिला। तो ये सम्मान केवल सम्मान नहीं था, नवरात्रि में माँ का प्रसाद था। और ये प्रसाद बहुत ही महिमामय और बहुत ही पवित्र था। हमारा ऑर्गेनाइजेशन छत्तीसगढ़ विधवा संघर्ष समिति पिछले 20 सालों से ट्रांसजेंडर व्यक्तियों के सशक्तिकरण के लिए काम कर रहा है, जिसमें हेल्थ है, पुनर्वास है, जॉब है, गवर्नमेंट के सोशल सिक्योरिटी से जोड़ना है। ये सारे काम हमारे ऑर्गेनाइजेशन के द्वारा लगातार किया जा रहा है। और जैसे जी ने कहा कि हमें अभी पॉलिसी में क्या रिकमेंडेशन करना है, तो 2-3 पॉइंट मैं बातों को विराम दूंगी। अभी जो मौजूदा एक्ट है या रूल्स है, उसमें मुझे सबसे कमी जो महसूस होती है वो है मॉनिटरिंग और इवोल्यूशन का। तो ये निगरानी और मूल्यांकन, इस चीज को हम कैसे एक्ट में या रूल्स में ला पाए ताकि ग्राउंड पे उसका अच्छे इम्प्लीमेंटेशन हो। तो इसके हमको थोड़ा काम करना है, इवोल्यूशन पे और मॉनिटरिंग सिस्टम को बढ़ाने के। दूसरा है कम्युनिटी का इफेक्टिव पार्टिसिपेशन कैसा बढ़े, इसमें भी हमको थोड़ा काम करना है। क्योंकि अभी असम में और झारखंड में हमने देखा नॉन कम्युनिटी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन को भी गरिमा नहीं मिला है। तो ये हमारे लिए बहुत बड़ा संकेत है, आपको अभी से सचेत होना है कि भागीदारिता कैसे पॉलिसी लेवल पे आ सके, इस पे हमको काम करना है। तीसरा है कि जो ऑलरेडी पॉलिसी बना हुआ है उसमें इम्पैक्ट असेसमेंट भी हमको करना है कि जो पॉलिसी ऑलरेडी बहुत सारे पॉलिसीज बने हैं तो वो सच में इम्पैक्ट कर रहे हैं ग्राउंड लेवल पे, इसका भी हमको असेसमेंट करना है। दूसरा है कि मौजूदा हमारे देश में बहुत सारे पॉलिसीज हैं, उन पॉलिसीज को भी हमको करना है और उसको ट्रांससेंट्रिक हमको बनाना है। 3-4 सुझाव था और आशा करती हूँ कि ये जो सारे रिकमेंडेशन है वो शामिल जरूर किए जाएंगे। आपने मुझे सुना, इसके लिए बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद।
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for this award. What to say? My heart is filled with gratitude and love, and more than that, we've had a friendship of more than 1.5 decades, and you're more than just a friend, a mother, a guru. And even though we haven't spoken for many months, many years, my love and loyalty and friendship is always there. Nobody can break it, of course. I'm immensely thankful to National Network of Transgender Persons for giving this award. Not just because for activism, but because we embody inclusiveness, but more than that, the recognition for the work also will encourage a lot of young transgender activists from the South to do more work and I think to get more recognition, of course. Some of the recommendations I would say is that I bring that quickly to make it short, especially when it comes to the Transgender Welfare Board in the National Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment. There is a very long communication gap. There is so much communication gap that is happening. So the schemes are not really reaching our community members, especially in the South. Whether it's the Ayushman Bharat card or the transgender card, the communication, there's a huge communication gap that prevails. So making it inclusive means making it into many vernacular languages and all Indian languages. So while we actually give importance to Hindi and English, I believe that whatever we do should also be translated into other languages. And I think since we have technology today like artificial intelligence, AI, it could be done easier. And another thing is majorly when it comes to activism, we focus on urban things only. I mean, we also measure things like transgender people living in metros and big cities. I'd like to bring to your attention that the majority of our community actually live in the smallest of the villages and they don't know what is the Transgender Protection Act, they don't know the Transgender Welfare Board, they don't know the transgender communities, the NASA judgment and all that. So how do we reach out to our rural community? For example, somebody in the Kerala district villages. How do we reach our community there? Because that is the majority of the population in our country for our community. It is not somebody who is living in Delhi or Chennai or Trivandrum or Bangalore or like that. Somebody in Arunachal Pradesh living near the mountains. Somebody in a village in Kanyakumari, living near the sea. These are the people whom we should be serving as activists and the government as well as a network of our community as well. Of course, we have prayer for our community to rehabilitate them, educate them, and all that. But what our long vision, what really we want is that family inclusion is the most important thing, and that means that it guarantees mental health, it guarantees social security, wellness, it guarantees so many things for us. So the family inclusion is something that the government and our activists as well need to give importance, so much importance, because that would change. And the other thing is education. When it comes to the education thing, I think in the South we give so much priority to the education of our community. But I still doubt that in many of the states in the North, as well as in the Northeast, we do not give that much importance to education in our community as much as we give it for culture and practices, traditional practices and culture. I think our communities can still follow religion, culture, our tradition and all that, but let us get educated also, which is modernism, education adapting to modernism, and absolutely I would say our community needs to learn technology, because I'm sitting with second generation. In some ways I'm also feeling uncomfortable sitting with you all, because I've been working from 2005, we have been doing a lot of technological things. We did so much together, all of us. The point is, technology is something beyond education. Technical education is also something our community needs to learn, especially as activists. We need to know how to use Copilot, Gemini, ChatGPT, not just for information. Beyond that, we can do so much when it comes to artificial intelligence. So we need to learn that. And how can we reach out to our community? Because as I said, to the corners of our community across India. And one thing is that the Northeast representation in our community is